timing could have been better as well, Rio. It came out in the Spanish press this morning, the kind of wages he wants next season if he leaves Athletic Bilbao. I mean, it's not really what you want to read on the morning of a semi-final, but that was every word today.
I think it's more important picking the right club.
I know, Papa Girl. I know. You poorly. I know. I'm going to knock you out. I haven't made my daughter sit.
Bruno Fernandes with the Manchester United free kick towards Casemiro.
I don't mind. Mine has been a man up.
Aguirre Zabala. Manchester United have Luke Shaw ready down below us. He started in the Premier League at the weekend. Now here's Iñaki Williams, who's going to try and run in behind Patrick Dorgu down that side. Dorgu managed to hold his position, and it goes now towards Sanani, but that's Onana's
So do
ball.
I, babe, but what can we do, gorgeous? I know, I'm just saying, what can we do if she's not?
Hoyland's done well tonight, Real. He's held the ball up well, he's brought people into play, he's showed good energy, he got the penalty. Okay, he hasn't been a goal threat, but his input for the side tonight, unselfish once again, has been very good.
You read my mind now. I thought that exactly after that little bit of a passage of play, just knocking it off. Hasn't it?
2-on-1 motherfuckers.
Here goes Casemiro. Didn't win the tackle though. Williams can't find his brother. So the Manchester United change can be made now. And it's going to be Luke Shaw for Mazraoui.
Just talking about Højlund, he's looked a lot cleaner today, hasn't he, in his touches. The ball's gone up to it, he's looked assured in his touch. A lot of the balls bounced off him in past weeks when you've watched him this season. Today he's looked really comfortable. I mean, that's maybe what a goal does for your confidence with your first touch.
So Manchester United send on an experienced man to replace another one. Mazraoui hit the bar just before half-time. So Luke Shaw's gone out there to the left, and Patrick Dorgu's come out to the right. Chelsea 4-1 up now, so they've scored tonight, Djurgården. Spurs with a 3-goal cushion in the first leg against Bodo Glimt, the same as Manchester United here in northern Spain.
I just see Casemiro look round for Mason Mount, say, keep the ball. His head was shaking in disgust.
First touch out there for Shaw. Now Dorgu. De Ligt. He might be the word of caution out there. He was 3 up in a Champions League semi-final, De Ligt, and ended up going out. If you think about Lucas Moura's hat-trick and Tottenham's come back, so he's been on the other end of it when he's been in what seemed to be an unassailable position.
Yep, we were there.
Dorgu with a lovely ball onto Mason Mount. Now Højlund's in the middle, so is Garnacho. And that's defended in there by Paredes. Casemiro. Højlund onto Fernandes, now to Dorgu.
Motherfucker.
It's going to be too far in front of Shaw. He was coming in around the far post. I must say the red card has obviously contributed to the circumstances, but this has been a lot more straightforward than I ever anticipated it would be from a Manchester United perspective.
Yeah, but you've still got to play the game and play what's in front of you. I think we've seen many a times when teams have gone to 10 men and the team with 11 don't dominate and don't finish the job off. They've been very professional in that respect today, Man United.
So the follow-up question would be, in the circumstances still, have we been a little bit disappointed with what we've seen from Athletic Bilbao?
Yeah, I would say that, but I think you've got to give the credit, I think, to United.
That was a chance there, wasn't it? Mason Mount got the ball through a yellow card.
Ma!
So 13 and a half minutes to go. Free kick taken by Nico Williams, headed away by Casemiro, glanced a little bit further away by Mason Mount.
Oh, don't worry about it, brother. I've been distracted
Intercepted
myself
there by
watching
Shaw.
football, so...
Wants to try and get Garnacho away. Garnacho's managed to nick the ball. Recovery though over there from Garasabal.
Motherfucker.
You know, as Real's played for Manchester United over the years, you always got somebody in the team who, when they get the ball, you're excited and there's a threat and they can go 1v1. Garnacho, for me, is that player in this side.
Didn't even see him there, then he blended in.
So De Ligt has gone forward here.
Yeah,
for the
United
corner.
are playing, bro. That's why I got my
Casemiro
United
in his
top on.
familiar position
Playing in
on the
Spain
edge of the
tonight.
6-yard box in the centre. Bruno Fernandes to take it. And the goalkeeper to get a hold of that one.
Just talking about that man in the picture there, Bruno Fernandes, 37 goals
Ah.
and assists this season.
Some people will still question though.
Yeah, I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
19 goals in all competitions for Manchester United as the captain. There have been some big ones in this competition too.
Fuck off.
Here's Sanadi. It's a good challenge by Casemiro.
Headshot. Fuck
He's just
you,
strolled
bitch.
through the game tonight, Casemiro. Been outstanding in the middle of the Manchester United team.
Yeah, mature performance.
So Andoni Garasabal. Well, they put Nico Williams out there on the right for now to see if he can do any better. Not with a cross like that. It's a night where the team in red and white haven't been able to find an answer of any description. So Unai Gomez for Nico Williams, and I didn't think with 11 minutes left he'd be taken off, but based on what we've seen from him tonight, there's no real surprise.
Yeah, he's not had much of the ball. The 10 men haven't helped. You know, he's been more defensively minded. Again, you know, but I'm sure we'll see him Old Trafford a lot better.
Hoping they didn't see me, man.
Starting to look very much like there'll be 6 English teams in the
Fuck's
Champions League
sakes.
next season when you think about the top 5, and it looks like we're going to get an all-English final, barring an absolute catastrophe for either Manchester United or Tottenham. They're in such commanding positions. So that will get another team in. One back for United by Bruno Fernandes. Can they get a fourth before full time here? Bruno Fernandes with a shot. That's saved by the goalkeeper. He got down smartly. Now Patrick
Bastard.
Dorgu.
I still finished
Casemiro.
second. Let's
That's
go.
a great ball in. Flying it at the far post was Garnacho.
What a ball that is, with pace into an unbelievable area. You know, the keeper does well initially. Ball comes to Dorgu, would have been question marks if the goal would have gone, it would have been offside. But that ball is wonderful ball.
That's that Steven Gerrard area, that, isn't it? play the ball in that little passage, in that corridor of doubt for the keeper and the defenders.
It's a Manchester United free kick. Sanadi, the offender. Rasmus Højlund out there with Aitor Paredes. Free kick to Manchester United.
Nice one, bro. I'm trying, do you know what I mean? I build
I must
one
say,
prestige
this is
too
probably
now.
one of the most strongest performances
And he's got
I've seen from the referee in a big European game for a long time. He's not been influenced at all by a very partisan and noisy crowd. I mean, I know they're supposed to do that, but it's not always the case.
Yeah, I mean, we've both played in games, I'm sure, Robbie, where you feel that the referee has been influenced by the emotion of the crowd, the noise of in the stadium. He's been so solid, he's been strong. Credit to him.
Remember the game when you smashed me and rightly got sent off?
Manchester United have Kobbie Mainoo and Amad Diallo down there. Bruno Fernandes has gone short. Patrick Dorgu's going to try and place it through the crowd, didn't get it through. Well, they've just got to be mindful of the counter-attack, although Dorgu got a decent touch. And it's flicked back to Onana by Shaw. And nice to get Amad back at this stage of the season.
Yep. Amorim was talking about getting players minutes on the pitch, getting them back, especially with their mindset of going into the final. He wants everyone fit, especially a player like Amad who can be a difference at the top end of the pitch.
He's been out with an ankle problem that he sustained in February, so this is the first time he's been back. He's had about a week's training. Kobbie Mainoo is going to come on at the same time as him. Shaw's gone forward from left. Wing back on this side for Manchester United, pulls it back. There's the chance for another one. It's a reflex save from the goalkeeper to deny Garnacho. Garnacho might get another chance in there. Pulls it back to Højlund. And eventually Athletic Bilbao get the ball away. He's made a couple of important saves in the last couple of minutes, hasn't he, the goalkeeper?
Do you know, if I'm Ruben Amorim, I wouldn't have fought. 3-0, you would think Manchester United would go through. 4 ties over. It's a great pullback. Had to open his body there, let it run across him. Could have gone for that far corner. Decent save. But if I'm Ruben Amorim now, Athletic Club players are tired. They've got 10 players. I would go for the 4th.
So Amad on to replace Patrick Dorgu. And Garnacho is hearing it from the crowd as he takes his time to go off. And Kobbie Mainoo is going to come on to replace him.
He's been good today, Garnacho. Been a threat, running off the ball, worked hard, always been an outlet available.
Yellow card for Garnacho as he leaves the field.
Well, 6 minutes to go. We know in their last European tie they got 3 in those 6 minutes.
So you're saying 6-0 is not impossible then from this point? There's the first touch for Amad since coming back into the Manchester United team. It's as strong as this Manchester United squad's been for quite some time, isn't it, when you think about the players who are back now?
Yeah, they've had babies on the bench in recent weeks. Young kids getting minutes, it's been great for them, I'm sure. The academy are definitely glowing about that. But at this stage of the season, when Man United are in the hunt for a trophy, you want experienced players out there that know their way around the pitch at first team level.
Moving towards the final 5 minutes. Amad for Manchester United. Victor Lindelof. More changes coming for Athletic Club down below us. It's a sloppy one.
And going back to the first half, Lindelof with that double block at 0-0 was a big moment also.
Williams' header at 0-0 as well. Free header just in around the 6-yard box at 0-0.
Kobbie Mainoo beaten for that one by Alvarez. Yoro is going to feel the pressure here, but he's nice and composed. He's been like that all night, Lenny Yoro. Got better and better as the season's gone on. I know he's had 1 or 2 bits of criticism here and there, but he's still only very young. It's a big move for him, big season from Lille to Manchester United, but the longer the season's gone on, the more comfortable he's looked.
Yeah, he's a baby when it comes to when you're judging a centre half. Young kid still, inexperienced in terms of the Premier League. Done really well in the French league. It's a different kettle of fish. New environment, new culture, new players.
Fernandes with the flick, Højlund with the layoff. Mainu now to Shaw, and it goes. Bruno Fernandes for the hat-trick, and he puts it over.
Another good opportunity. It's good one-touch play, moving the ball quickly, limiting your touches, get the ball out wide and picking somebody out. That's what they've done okay tonight, Manchester United. Pick somebody out in that final third.
But don't forget, we've got the Premier League at the weekend. Aston Villa against Fulham. Forest have lost tonight, so that shakes things up in this race for the top 5. 11 o'clock, TNT Sports 1. Next Wednesday, 7 o'clock, Paris Saint-Germain against Arsenal. The Gunners 1-0 down from the first leg in North London. The Women's Champions League, Saturday the 24th of May. Arsenal against Barcelona. So both Williams brothers have now gone off, and Alvaro Jallo has come on for Athletic Bilbao.
I'll say it again, guys. I sense they feel really hard done by in this stadium. I think when they all go home and watch this game again and see the decisions that they feel have gone against them, I don't think they'll feel as hard done by, I've got to be honest.
Got me, the bastard. I got stuck.
To take on Yuri. Now Bruno Fernandes. Players to aim at. Højlund just didn't quite time his run. The offside flag was up anyway, wouldn't have counted.
There's 3 Manchester United players on that back post as well, look. Offside, correct decision. But I think Ruben Amorim, listen, he'd be absolutely delighted with 3-0, don't get me wrong, but I think they could have got before. I really do. 3-0, it should be over, Rio, but you never know.
You know what it's like, Robbie. What will you be saying in that change room before the game? The first goal's the most important. Because if Athletic Bilbao get that first goal, well, football's a funny old game then, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I must say I'm a lot more confident than I think you two are. Feels like the job's been done tonight. I can't, for the life of me, find any scenario where I think Athletic Bilbao will 4-0 Old Trafford next week.
When you put it like that.
We didn't say that. We weren't talking about that, was we? No, we were saying that if they got the first goal, then it becomes quite a difficult night, maybe.
Yeah.
Sarcasm, eh?
I'll let you two panic. I certainly didn't think they'd be heading back to Manchester in the kind of position they're in, and I think even the most optimistic Manchester United fans would have felt it would have been a more difficult night. Certainly the ones I was sat with on the plane this morning were saying how difficult it was going to be, and they wanted to keep in the tie to get back to Old Trafford with some kind of target.
Yeah, I mean, the same, we were walking around the city today and seeing United fans, like you said, in the airport on the flight over. And when they were asking me, like, what do you think today? I actually couldn't even call it, because United aren't consistent.
Yeah, I had to teach him not to just sit and snipe on me.
Tottenham 3, Bodo Glimt 1, and they've got to go to the artificial pitch in the Arctic Circle. That's just a little twist in the plot, isn't it, for Tottenham for next week?
That team talk's changing out at the end of that game.
Yes. And Shaw with a free kick. It's going to work its way here to De Ligt. And he gets Manchester United the corner.
That's what I mean, goals change games, they change the team talk after a game as well. You concede one now, there's no high fives going on when you walk down that tunnel.
Final 30 seconds of normal time. We're about to find out how much
Bastard.
additional time there's going to be. 4 minutes. Little flash on the board down below. I'm out to Bruno Fernandes, lifted in towards the edge of that 6-yard box. It's cleared away as far as Mason Mount. Now Luke Shaw.
Gotcha.
Casemiro. Mount lifts it in. That's cleared away for Athletic Club by Paredes. Fernandes.
Ahmad. I've missed him, you know. I've missed Ahmad. He's nonchalant sometimes, taking the ball, wants the ball under pressure.
Motherfucker, we got the
Plays
victory
with a
though,
bit of
let's
risk.
go!
Sonali takes it down, De Ligt's gone with it. I must say, there aren't too many Manchester United performances that you can think of where, yes, there were nerves at the start, but it's difficult to find fault with them in any way this evening.
Invariably with United over recent months, even recent years, there's always been a bit of a year buck after anything positive.
Let's see what Shallow can do. He's certainly an exciting young player. He's got good feet. We're seeing it now. Won't get through there. Casemiro shut the door. Bruno Fernandes away, but they've not cleared it very far. They will now through Shaw. Although Athletic Club have got the ball again. 90 seconds into stoppage time. Paredes. Now Garasabal. There's the header. And they were never going to keep it down from there. Unai Gomez, the first real opportunity he's had since coming on. I think one of the big problems for Manchester United, Rio, have been self-inflicted problems, but they've managed to avoid those tonight as well, haven't they? One or two things have just been thrown towards Onana as well from the crowd behind the goal, which is something we don't want to see.
Yeah, I thought even at Bournemouth at the weekend, they brought their own problems on for that goal. The way that they played out caused their own problems. I thought they haven't taken any risks in that back line today.
Well, it's going to be a pleasurable plane ride back to Manchester for the United supporters who are here, and they'll look forward to completing the job at Old Trafford next Thursday, and then they can think about a European final that might well bring them Champions League football next season. This is such a big competition for both Manchester United and Tottenham. Excellent control from Ahmad, accelerating away now from Yuri. No foul, then he's handballed it. Now it's going to be a free kick to Athletic Club.
You know, people will look at the results saying Athletic Club are down to 10, but it's been a magnificent performance. They couldn't even score 3 goals down. You talked about the defensive record in La Liga. They don't concede hardly any goals, one of the best in Europe. They scored 3 goals away from home in the semi-final. Magnificent Manchester United performance tonight.
I'm gonna shit the big one or something.
Sonali backing into Lenny Yoro. He's managed to get away from him as well. Yoro recovered well, but he's going to bring it back here for a free kick. Might well have been Casemiro. So they will get one last opportunity here to potentially test Onana. It is Casemiro, just a little bit reckless with the tackle.
You bet myself. Fucking hell, man.
So this is the last opportunity. And the substitute, Shallow, is over the free kick. Surely he's not going to take a shot from here, is he, against Onana? And he's an absolute mile out. He is, you know. Hits it well. Easy save.
You know what I've liked today about United from the restarts? They haven't tried to overplay.
Well, there's the full-time whistle. And there are whistles at full-time from the Athletic Bilbao supporters. It's half-time in the tie, but it feels a lot further down the line than that for Manchester United. Casemiro outstanding. He scored the first goal. Bruno Fernandes with 2 more. What a coolly taken penalty. What a nice cool finish when he was 1v1. Danny Vivian sent off for denying a goal-scoring opportunity for Manchester United. That led to the penalty. Onana only made 1 save in the match of significance. That was early in the game. Iñaki Williams missed with the free header. But all in all, Robbie, a very, very good night away from home for Manchester United. And they've got 1.5 feet for me in the final of the Europa League. They need a miracle next week in Manchester Athletic Bilbao.
Brilliant performance. You know, I think none of us expected a 3-0 scoreline, considering how little goals they concede at home. But people will look at the 10 men, but they were magnificent Manchester United totally controlled the game, created chances, and the disappointing thing for them is they could have won by more, but what a pressurised night they've delivered.
Rio, it was hearts in your mouth stuff in the last round to get through against Leon, but this was all about composure, experience, controlling the game and maximising the chances that came their way.
Yeah, you needed that. You needed a mature performance tonight, and that's what we got. You wanted goals, you wanted to kind of put this tie to bed if that's the dream case scenario. They got that today, but that was through sheer hard work. As I said, maturity and capitalising on mistakes, and a red card for the team here at Athletic Bilbao.
The Athletic Bilbao supporters showing their support. The Manchester United fans are celebrating, and it seems a very strong possibility they're going to be back in the San Mamés for the Europa League final in less than 3 weeks' time. Great night for United. They won the first leg by 3 goals to nil.
Thank you, guys, and look at those Manchester United fans celebrating. They've travelled in their numbers over to the Basque Country and they've seen their team put in quite a brilliant performance. Yes, Athletic Club were down to 10 men, but Manchester United with a 3-0 away result going into the second leg at Old Trafford next week. Quite an incredible result. It was an action-packed game, but Paul Scholes, that is a dream scoreline for Manchester United away from home.
Yeah, amazing result for them. First half, especially, I thought they were really good. Obviously, that sending off aided the victory. I still think second half they were a little bit sloppy at times. I think they could have managed the game a little bit better. Possibly could have gone for the 4th and 5th goals. But when you're playing against 10 men, I think you don't give the other team a sniff of the ball. I think at times they did do that. But overall, going there, Bilbao tough place. Everyone's saying how tough it would be before the game. We all thought it'd be really tough, and then look at 0-0. Bilbao had a couple of chances, I suppose, but United, once they got the goal, got the second and third, it was comfortable against 10 men.
This is a team that have the best defence in La Liga. We were talking before the game about how Manchester United would break them down. Is the only disappointing thing, Karen, that maybe United didn't get more goals in the second half?
Maybe, but like everyone has said, I don't think any of us said 3-0 away, so I don't want to be too greedy because I think the performance was brilliant. I thought there was some real standout leadership. Casemiro, Bruno, Harry Maguire again. I mean, you've got to look at the scenes there from the Athletic Club, how disappointed they are. We wouldn't have expected that, so I'm quite happy to take that. Go into next week, make sure you don't concede early, and fingers crossed to see Manchester United in the final.
It was quite an incredible result tonight for Manchester United. They're halfway into the final. Let's get some instant reaction now on the pitch. Becky Isaacs with Harry Maguire.
Thank you, Harry. Wow, what a night for Manchester United. 3-0 after the first leg. Was that just a really well-executed first 45 minutes?
Yeah, I think it was. Listen, the first 20 minutes was difficult. The crowd was super loud. The intensity was high. They come after us. We made a few errors. We looked a little bit nervous at times in the first 20 minutes. But I thought the lads screwed the game really well, and we weathered the storm, and we knew we'd get our chances, and yeah, we was really clinical in that first half. So really pleasing to go to Old Trafford. Listen, the tie's not done. We'll be focused. We'll be ready at Old Trafford next Thursday for the second leg, and I'm sure Old Trafford will be like this place.
Well, should we just talk about your positioning lately? Because whether you are centre-back, centre-forward, you're having to go on the right wing today. It was exquisite down there.
Yeah, no, I found myself obviously attacking the back post, and Garner passed me the ball, but no, it was nice to do a bit of dribbling out there, and obviously putting a great cross. And we had a lot of bodies in the box, so they must have trusted me to get that cross in. So no, it was a nice feeling, and Casa put it in the back of the net. It was a great header in the end.
You won't have seen this because you've just come up, but they're calling you Haradinho on Twitter right now. You've got a new nickname.
Oh, it's brilliant. I'm sure there's a few nicknames out there for me. But no, it's more important the win. It was a clinical first half, a professional second half. We had chances to get the fourth, but we maybe could have played at a little bit bigger tempo, but I think we played really, maybe a little bit too safe. But no, it's a great victory in the end. But like I said, another big game on Thursday next week.
Yeah, I know you said it's not done yet, but 3-0 up, taking it back to Old Trafford. Is there one foot in the door? Do you have that slide mentality?
Yeah, of course. It's a great start to come here and get a result, a victory, and obviously 3 goals, clean sheet. It's a great start. We can't hide away from that. All the pressure will be on us now. Everyone will expect us to go through to the final. So next Thursday we need to make sure we prepare well, prepare like we've done for this game. And if we do, we'll give ourselves a great opportunity to reach the final. And No, it's been a great night for us, but like I said, one foot in the final, but it's still not done.
All right, we'll see you next week. Well done, Harry.
Thank you very much, Becky. Harry Maguire there saying the tie isn't done despite the fact that they've got such a good lead, such a good result from this away tie. Out at Athletic Club, leading by 3 goals to 0 going into the second leg next week, and we'll be there at Old Trafford to take it all in. And there is plenty more football to come as well. The highlight show follows us next. Then at the weekend, we're back to Premier League action in the race for European football at Villa Park, where Fulham are the visitors. Next week, Arsenal are hoping for a special Champions League comeback against PSG in Paris. We'll also have all the second legs of the Europa League and Conference League games, including Manchester United bringing that 3-0 lead back to Old Trafford.
I've tried and I've tried.
And live right
Ask him
now
to
is
again,
the
Daddy's bed.
World
I've tried.
Championship
All I'm getting
semi-finals.
is